We're about to get ready to leave St. Louis, and this is the weather that we have to pack our cars in. Oh well. A little bit of a fiasco this morning trying to get things going. It's about 10:15-ish, and we're about to leave St. Louis. One of the cats had a little bit of an accident this morning, so we spent a bunch of time trying to get that sorted out. But we're getting ready to leave. We're just trying to get our hotel booked and everything like that for Columbus, Ohio. So while we're waiting, I thought I might just kind of show you what the back of the van looks like. Completely loaded all the way up. I have a little bit of a window in the back there, so I can still see out of that if I need to. The only big thing is this thing right here, kind of in my blind spot. Not really another place for it though, so I have it positioned so that I can see a little bit out the back. But other than that, just wall to wall with all of our stuff. And this is just the van. The RAV4 looks about the same, so that's what we're moving. So finally on the road. Again, it's probably like 10:15. As you can see, we're dealing with a little bit of rain, but hopefully it's going to clear up before we get too far. We'll see how it goes. So you can see it right there. You got a little bit of the St. Louis Archway. Alright, I gotta drive. Okay, so we're walking in a little park to get to where we can see the actual St. Louis Arch. We were not prepared for this, so we're using the sun visors from our cars, and I'm still wearing shorts and sandals, so we'll have to see how it goes. So here's the St. Louis Arch. All of it. No, it's just kidding. It goes all the way up there. Pretty big, huh? And sort of over in the distance you can see the Mississippi River. Here we can see the mighty Mississippi River. This is the part that runs through St. Louis. And I hope you'll all appreciate this fantastic shot because I am soaked trying to get it. It's okay, I'll go sit in the car for a little while and maybe I'll dry off. Here's that arch again. Underneath the St. Louis Arch, a little history museum, gift store, tram rides.
This is pretty much all we're doing today, driving in the rain. But I miss rain so much, it's kind of awesome. As long as we don't get, like, you know, swept off the road or something. But so far it's very pretty and green and very, very, very wet.
Okay, so it's about 12:50. We finally have gotten out of the major rain, at least temporarily. I'm not sure whether we're going to wind up picking it back up again or not, but we'll see. So I actually didn't realize this earlier, but when we crossed the bridge across the Mississippi River, we were actually in Illinois at that point. So this is our video of Illinois, and it's actually us crossing the border into Indiana pretty soon here. So rained most of the way through Illinois, and Ohio or Indiana's starting to look like it's going to be a little bit of the same. So we'll check back later. Okay, so we're officially in Indiana, and we're in a construction zone just outside Terre Haute, and we are at a complete standstill. At least the rain's slowing down. So off to my left here a little ways is the city of Indianapolis. We're going to be skirting around the outside of it so we can miss some of the traffic and that kind of thing. But just giving some idea of where we are at this point. That's all. Welcome to Ohio! Okay, so we're about 30 minutes outside of Columbus, Ohio, where we'll be making our stop for the night. not exactly sure how dark it's going to be when we actually get in, so probably just going to wind up taking a video of the room and closing out there rather than trying to actually show you the city. Alright. So just arrived at our destination, just outside of Columbus, Ohio. Can't really see much of the city, but you can see that we made it safe and sound. I'm gonna unload the car, get up to the room, and we'll call it a night. Safe and sound once more. Up in our room, just outside Columbus, Ohio. And Mo's already feeling better. So, fairly uneventful day. Not really all that much to say about Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. Did want to mention that cities in this part of the country are very polite in that you don't actually have to drive through them. Most of them have a major freeway that goes around the outside rather than having to go straight through the downtown area, which has made traveling a lot easier in terms of dealing with traffic. But today we had to buy more kitty litter and a cat box because of recent accidents involving the cats. So we needed to actually see places like Target and Walmart or PetSmart or something like that, and we never actually went through any major cities, so never really wound up getting to see those type of stores until we actually got to our destination, which just happens to be across the street from a PetSmart and a Walmart. Unfortunately, we got here in at around 9:06. PetSmart closes at around 9, so we did have to shop at Walmart. It'll never happen again.
So today was the final day before we actually get into Baltimore tomorrow. I'm really excited. Not to say that it hasn't been fun living out of a suitcase and traveling with the kitties across the country, and they've been troopers about it all, but it'll be really exciting to see the place we're actually going to be living for a couple of years. Other than that, we did pass through 4 states today, which is kind of cool. Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, and we're still in Ohio. There's a couple more to go, and then we'll be where we want to be. And general thoughts, I mean, again, Missouri is actually really pretty. It has some hills and different things, but like Daniel said, there's a really interesting divide between being very religious and very into pyrotechnics. Indiana was pretty mellow, lots of speeders, which was nice. So you weren't behind anyone that was going like really under the speed limit. But yeah, so anyways, yay for Baltimore tomorrow. And hopefully we'll catch up with you all soon. Much love. Bye.
I think that this test is going to be quite efficient. By allowing more than one car through the intersection at a time, it is like a ballet. The overlap could result in a considerably higher count. Adam certainly seems to think so. From a driver perspective, this is dreamy. To find out if he's right, the siren sounds.